Trail running to me is my ultimate expression of freedom. I don't feel like I have to do anything in that time. It's me wholeheartedly, selfishly, just moving through space and time. It shouldn't be easy. I want to push myself beyond limits and beyond my own limits. Trail running for me came about in a very interesting way. I was playing rugby semi-professionally, which was something I loved doing, but I had a history of concussions, and during a period where I had to take 6 weeks off, my mum had been fighting cancer and unfortunately she passed away. I had a fork in the road and I had two clear paths where one was I had this white flag to wave, and if I'd have gone and throw it all away, people would have been okay with that, and that was a real easy route. The other route was use what I was going through to fuel something. I didn't know at the beginning it was going to be running. I didn't know I'd be here doing this now. As a rugby player, running for me was a form of punishment. I didn't understand why anyone would choose to do it. When she passed away, I just found myself running. That clear thought of I have all this power and emotion that can be used as an excuse for something terrible, or used as power to show what a strong person my mum was, to then show the world what's possible. I really think that emotion is energy, and that was my fuel for those runs and everything I've done since. It's a real good disconnect from real life. I would process something on that run, and by the time I got back I'd feel a little bit better. I'd have got it out of my system. I don't find it easy, or I don't feel like I'm more motivated than anyone else is, but when you start to get on that path, each time you prove yourself right that you can do something, that first thing's really hard, but then you're like, okay, wow, I did that, what more can I do? And that's all I did. When you do something with like another group of people, you know people are pushing beyond their limits or perceived limits. I think it really levels the ego. I found the running community by setting up a run club that since became the biggest one in the UK. It's one of the best things I've done, because the amount of connections that have been made, friendships that have been made, and just being like a basis of friendship from a real beautiful angle. You've met in a space where you're doing something positive for your mental and physical well-being, and having that is amazing. Being out in nature and on the trails definitely amplifies the feeling. There's something so simple and so beautiful about being out in nature. It makes you feel good within yourself, and we should try and get out there more, I think. The INEOS Grenadier, it makes inaccessible areas accessible, and it also makes it fun, like it adds an element to it. There's part of the journey that isn't just stepping out your house every day, putting your trainers on and going on the same run. You want to keep things interesting, you want to come to these amazing places. I go all over the world chasing that feeling of running somewhere new, and the Quartermaster is a vehicle that can get you to those places and be part of the adventure as well. The most fulfilling things in life are things you prove to yourself that have taken hard work. When I'm in a position which is out on a run or on a challenge or whatever, I'm like, this is hurting, I don't know why I'm doing this again. There's a very simple question I ask myself is, can I take another step? The answer is always yes.